know it.
I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need to keeping it low key. I can confidently be like a turkey. I run straight through the G like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He calling us making a name. I put on the jets. The coach was ready to let me stand the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Keep trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never step nor stumble. I take off proof, magic. And watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Pocket like plastic, they gonna blitz fast. Got it on smash, put it up, gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die,
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
There you go. Go right, ain't it? I got it. Here we go, 40 seconds. 51, target. 51 the mic. Watch the screen. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. That's Barber. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 47. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, D-ball. 51 the mic. 50. It's going to be a long 26.
Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
46.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. No. Mike, 54. Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high. Joker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Walsh, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a run with Geis. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. Look at the spin.
Balance.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Greystone, trap, and ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The 20. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That's good for 28 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's caught inside the 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. 2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's Williams on the catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, this is Geis. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Another try after the first down set. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Man. Hey, orbit.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
54.
Back to throw again. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Break. Mike 51. Strip the ball.
Rock it.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
70, Indy. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 logos.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check 24. Check 20. Blue draw Corker. Hey, Sam on. Now.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's me.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready.
Mike 51. Check back.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A second down throw for Prescott. He completes it to Henry. 12 yards there and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, 46. 50's the mark. Go, get out there. 26.
First down, Prescott. Then caught by Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Kill. 47. Hey, check. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And now here's another interception. And he lost the football. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Under.
50. Don't get nervous.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Move. They're going to 53. Everybody.
Mike 50. And let's get that ball.
Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Mike 54. You're out. He's checking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.